Oh, Bill, this is Ryder here with a review of the Ultraman Blazar DX Blazar Stone 05 Shusugeki Earth Garon set. So, I think from what I quickly looked at, the one I spend a lot more time on than on... Where is it? This kaiju. Shusugeki is like Sortie or something, but we're gonna stick with just the original name. Anyways, as you could tell, this is the Earth Garon set because this was in commemoration of him obtaining Mod 3. Despite that being released in 2 months after, but I digress. So I like how they actually started changing the boxes up, but because we have Earth Garon here now instead of Blazar, because Blazar is just here. And then to round out our new generation heroes, we have Taiga. Because now they're starting a new trend with this set of doing the final forms, for the most part, for these Ultras. So we have Glitter Trigger Eternity and Decker Dynamic Type, as you can see them right here. Gee, what a lineup. And then, obviously, just what they do and such. I apologize for not showing these greatly. So here we have the stones out of their packaging. I don't know what to say anymore. But here we are with our main stone of the set, Earth Garon. As you can see, interestingly, I like how he's how he's positioned here and such. I really do like the blue they gave Earth Garon too and such. Track, and he is B204, so he's pretty far into the track list, basically in the specialty area. Here we have, after 5 sets, here is Taiga. I don't know why he got left to be the last one, but here he is finally after the rest of his squad already got released. B126. And obviously, just like Taro, he is red and such. So that concludes the new generation. And I think I've already said this a few months ago when I initially covered these sealed. But here is Glitter Trigger Eternity. Or I think it's just... Yeah, I think this one, because of how the name is structured, I think that is the entire name for the stone. But, yeah, so basically, as we saw before with Glitter Tiga, well, this is kind of outlined the same as Glitter Tiga, as it's yellow, and obviously, as opposed to this being silver, now it's gold, to emphasize that being a power-up form and such. And this one is B140. And then to go along with Glitter Trigger, we have Decker Dynamic Type. To which I really like this combination overall. The light blue with the gold is really neat and such. And again, I think this is a really nice color choice for Dynamic Type. And this one's B146. So let's use these in the Blazar brace. So, using Earth Garon. So we get that phrase along with the standby. So I think that sound is supposed to be in substitution of like summoning Earth Garon, but that's just the like special sound. But we do get a sound for Earth Garon. And it's just Gento telling Earth Garon, or Commanding Earth Garon. It's basically from the Earth Garon toy. But then obviously the first phrase here, or the standby phrase, was from when we play with this without any stones. Here is Taiga. Finally, we get to see the animation synced up with the sound for once. Which I think Taiga's is pretty neat. I'm just confused where they got those elements from. But, you know, they're fine for the most part. Oops. As we have his grunt and then his finisher. The Stream Blaster, or Sturium Blaster. And we know what these two sounds are. So yeah. Sorry. Now for our 2 power-up stones. Obviously, if you followed along with the last video we did of Candy Toy 2, obviously the forms don't have their own screens. They just utilize the one animation that was already present and such, so obviously that's out of sync and such. But however, we will get unique sounds. So I think that is the Glitter Superion Kosen, because we did hear Glitter Trigger's grunt before that. And obviously that portion's not accurate, just because they carried it over from multi-types. And then Decker. Again, not accurate. Cool. That took too long to deal with. Decker's unfortunate, where they just carried over the Solchen Coulson. Yeah. So, like, I will admit and just say, like, this is probably the weakest set we've covered so far. Just because I feel like the only merit of this set is just, of, like, relevance-wise, is the fact we finally got Taiga to complete the new generation and such. Earth Garon is not bad, but, like, obviously, it's kind of weird that, like, he does have, he does have a dedicated sound, but it's like, it just feels like they didn't really plan much of it. Because I guess you would have expected something more out of it. But it's just, again, because it's in the range of, like, the specialty stones, it's just not that special. And, like, you know, getting Glitter Trigger Eternity and Decker Dynamic type aren't too bad. It makes sense to, again, release the final forms technically, for the two most recent Ultras, because again, I don't agree with Glitter Trigger Eternity, but that's what they want to go with. Like, you know, because, like, again, they've already been putting, they already put out Trigger Truth and such. So, like, Trigger is at least, like, 2 stones away, and Decker is also 2 stones away. It just sucks that these are the last 2 stones we ever get of them. And obviously with Taiga, again, it's just cool to actually finally finish out your Tri-Squad stones after in reverse order. But again, I think especially because the time this set got released, it makes sense and such. So like it might not be the strongest set, but at least has some merits. I just feel like this. I'm just not too big on this thing they're trying to start doing in these next few sets, because they honestly just did a poor job executing it. And obviously we'll get to that when we do, but other than that, I got this off of HLJ for like, you know, the $9 it used to be sold for and such. But if you can, try to get it elsewhere for like under $10 and such. But obviously, I will just say this one's probably not as sought after, and you probably only want to get it for the sake of Taiga. That did this review. This is Ryder.